Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's one of the most common New Year's resolutions to get organized. Here with some tips to help curb the clutter and make your home work for you. We welcome professional organizer Kerry Proctor. Great to see you. I know it is one of the most common resolutions, and also really it would help us with our other resolutions, wouldn't it?
It really does, and the new year is such a great time to kind of take a step back and look at your home and figure out what's working for you and what isn't.
What's not.
Yeah.
A lot of times I think people are unhappy in the home they're in because it's not organized. It's not how it's not working for them.
It is. Yeah, that's true. And people often think that sometimes organizing when you're working in your home, it has to be a huge thing. You have to start really big and do the whole home at once, and you don't.
Or you have to buy a bunch of containers and make it all work.
It's so often you can work with what you have, and you can really start small, and you can gain momentum and make a huge impact just doing really small things in your home.
Okay, so when we talk about resolutions, a lot of people, one of the resolutions is to get fit. So you have an idea for us on how do we make our home work for us when it comes to something like that?
Yeah, I know getting fit, that's a resolution I've made many a time and oftentimes failed at. And it's because it's hard enough as it is. But when you're chasing things all over your home, like you want to go work out. My thing's yoga. I love to do yoga. Okay. So if I'm running around the house trying to find a yoga mat, find my yoga tights, I'm just never going to do it. Right. So if you spend just a little bit of time in the afternoon and grab everything and just get it in one spot. Just dedicate an area in the corner of a room where you can lay out your yoga mat so you're not having to move a chair every time. Yeah. And just put everything in a container. Grab a basket, grab whatever you've got on hand. And just get everything you need to do that activity, to do that workout in one place. And then you're letting your home serve you in doing that. You have a dedicated area and it's there for you anytime that you want to do it.
Does everyone have like a dump area? Like you come in the door and you throw your keys and you throw the mail and you throw your bags and then the pile builds up and builds up and builds up, and then it feels overwhelming.
Yes, and almost every single client I see and that I work with has this. Mine was always, before I really started, getting into, when I was a lot younger, getting into professional organizing, mine was always the kitchen island.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
every
ours.
Time,
ours is the kitchen island,
So doing something really small, you don't have to attack the whole thing at once, but maybe just start with mail and keys. Okay. So doing something like what's right in front of you, and just a really simple organizer, and you can just have a basket for your keys and just come in and have a spot just to stick your mail. Just put it down in one place so it doesn't spread out everywhere. Yeah. And then maybe every day with a beverage. I have a beverage rule, like the amount of time that it takes to drink a beverage. It could be an adult beverage, it could be a cup of coffee, whatever floats your boat, and just go through your mail. And sort it into, I have to do something with this one, this is a recycle, and just go through it once a day and stay on top of it and start kind of containing the clutter just in that one way. And then as you see, okay, now I'm going to work on coats. Now I'm going to work on the shoes, and sort of just start small and gain momentum as you go.
Okay, so when you organize people's homes, what do you see as the biggest problem? So that the dump area, the island, what else? You mentioned the coat closet, which I feel like is a big one.
The coat closet entryway is always a problem because people, you come in and your arms are full. You got your bags, you got your briefcase, you got your coats, your shoes, especially with kids and family, right? Because they have backpacks and everything. Right. So the entryway, kind of wrangling that and getting good systems in place for that, it just makes such a huge impact. But a lot of it is just, again, taking a pause and really identifying what's working, what's not. And sometimes people will jump in too soon before they do that. So let's figure out what's working and what's not first. Okay. And they can be so simple. The solutions can be simple. Put up hooks, maybe get a little cubby for shoes. Right. But a lot of it is systems and routine. You have to put in a system, but you also have to be really great about just being consistent, maintain it a little bit. Like if you're gonna put up hooks, let's hang up the coats. Let's all try to hang up the coats. Or if you're gonna put in cubbies, put your shoes in the cubbies. But do something that works for you and what's perfect for your home and your family, because that kind of perfect, it's totally different for everybody.
I was going to say, if you aim to be perfect, it's not going to happen, is it?
No, perfect's not going to happen. But perfect for me in my home and perfect for you and yours is going to be so different.
A little different.
It's going to be completely different from household to household and perfect.
Have you found that little things can really, like I have found, my husband doesn't always pay attention to this, so there it is. But is a bowl at the front door, the entryway, to throw my keys. That way, I was like, that's where they are. Every morning when I leave, that's where they are. I can find them easily.
That works beautifully. Again, that's perfect for one household.
Right.
I worked with somebody who, if their keys were in a bowl and they couldn't necessarily see them easily, didn't work. They needed hooks.
Oh, okay.
And for somebody else, the keys absolutely needed to stay in the purse, and the purse needed to be on a hook. So again, it's figuring out what works for me.
Right.
So it could be a bowl, could be a hook, could be a purse, could be anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's different for everybody.
And then you notice you have breakfast items here. So that's an idea of how to organize your kitchen to get it ready for.
Yeah, it could be how to organize a kitchen, or maybe you set a resolution of you want to eat healthier. Right. Maybe your way of doing that is I'm going to make a famous green drink or a smoothie every day on the way out the door.
You have to have it ready to go.
You got to have it ready to go.
Yeah.
And you know, if you like to keep your counters clean or something, and you keep your blender in a cabinet or something, I don't know about you, but hauling out a blender from a cabinet at 6 o'clock in the morning
is not happening.
Is not happening.
No.
So keep it on your counter and declutter your countertops and prioritize how you're using prime real estate and in your kitchen. And this is just a tray. Get all your ingredients on a tray. Get them ready to go and just pull it out of the fridge. You've got everything there. Make your smoothie, put it right back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Or if it's a pantry, just get a nice clear container like this, put all your ingredients in there, and it makes it easy.
Yeah. And the focus on progression, not perfection, makes a lot of sense.
It really does, yes.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Great ideas. Appreciate it. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.